Hello students, in today's experiment we are going to cover the second experiment. So second experiment is to define problem with the state space representation. In this experiment we are going to deal with the state space representation. So here the objective of this experiment is to get you the familiar uh, to get to get you familiar with how the states how many states could be possible in particular problem and how we can define the state space notation. For that purpose, what is required from you to know before we actually proceed with this experiment, you must know what is an agent. You should know how to define an agent using piece properties, which we have already covered in the previous experiment. So let's start with the current experiment. In this experiment, we are actually dealing with the state space. So first try to understand how we can have the state space. To define a state space, we need to first formulate the problem. Whatever problem for which we are trying to get the solution, we need to formulate the problem. And the problem can be formulated in different ways. A single problem can be formulated for different ways, and according to that, the state space search can be generated. We have to define, when we are formulating the problem, we need to define what are the legal problem states will be there and how the operators are going to be applied on the particular state so that we can come up with the new successor states. We need to define where we should from where we are going to start our problem solving. And the last thing, how we can define a goal. What will be the goal? So first let's define what is a state. A state is defined by specification of values of all attributes of interest in the world. Like if I say, if you are considering the problem of a taxi driver agent, then the state could be you are currently at particular location. Then there and near the, suppose you are in the car, you are in the taxi, and where is the taxi is currently now, and what are the environment around the taxi, how what you can sense around the taxi, that can be included as a state. And that is what your interest when you are building the states. Now there is an operator where we consider taxi driver agent. You can move forward, you can take you can move backward, you can take right, you can take left. So you can you can change your direction, so that all things you can do. That is nothing but the operators. You apply brake, you apply accelerator, so these are all coming under the operators which you will be using to make the new state. Next thing is, you will be actually before when we try to solve any problem, we need to define the initial state from where we can start solving our problem, and there will be a goal state. So when we consider the problem, when we are trying to solve the problem, where the problem we are trying to solve using some kind of search, at that point of time you know that there are different states can be possible, but you are not sure about where to start, where to end, and how you can reach from one state to other state. That can be only possible through the operators. So state space search helps you to define these four things so that you can proceed with the problem solve. The first thing which you need to define when you are defining the state space for the particular problem, what you need to define, you need to define the initial state. Second thing you need to define is the action or the operator. This an action and operator will generate the new states so that you can move from one state to other state. Next thing which you will be required is a how is a successor state. That means, and if you apply the action, how the successor state will be, right? Now next thing is a plan. A plan is when, okay, I define this is my initial state, this is my goal, this is my operator which can I apply, and then I can generate the success state. But what is my plan? So my plan is, ultimately my plan when I trying to solve the problem, my plan is to solve the problem. So I must start somewhere and end somewhere. So the plan will consist the sequence of actions which I will be applying so that I can reach to the goal state. And to apply this, to execute this whole plan, there will be some cost involved. The cost can be in terms of anything. The cost can be in terms of, like, if you are agent, the cost could be the petrol you needed to reach from one state to one location to other. It can be in terms of money, it can be in terms of time, anything. For different problems the cost can be different. Okay, so this was all about state space search. What is problem formulation? See, as we discussed before also, that the problem can be formulated in different ways, and that problem formulation has a greater impact when you're trying to solve the problem. Problem formulation means choosing a relevant set of states to consider and a feasible set of operator for moving from one state to another state. Search is the process of considering various possible sequences of operators applied to initial state and finding out the sequence which culminates in a goal state. What you are required to do in the problem formulation is you need to consider, okay, this set of states which can be relevant to my problem, and these are the feasible. Like, I can have x number of operators which I can apply for the particular problem, but I need to think of, okay, which are the feasible operators. Like, if I am playing, suppose if I'm playing the chess game, so at that point of time I can apply the different operators. Okay, I can think of, okay, chess is the like, consider carom board. When you are playing the carom board, you can consider, okay, you just pick up one piece and you put it into the hole. That can also be possible, but do you want this operation to be there? Do you want this kind of operation need to be performed by the agent? This you need to define. There are n numbers of operators can be possible, but you need to select the one which can be helpful and through which you are trying to solve the problem. And this, because of this you are choosing, then only you can decide, okay, this is the operators I'm coming up, I am having, and through which I can get to the goal, initial to goal state. So how you define the search problem? We, in this scenario, we consider the problem which we are trying to solve is with the help of searching. Like, I am somewhere, I need to search for the particular solution, but I don't know in which direction it is available. I just try this. Okay, if it is my solution, no, then I move again. Then I think of, okay, whether the next state is a solution, no, then I move again. Like, I'm searching, I don't know where exactly I need to follow, but I'm just searching, I'm trying out every possible thing so that I can come up with the goal state. So what you define in the search problem, you define the full set of states. What are the how many states will be possible for the particular problem? Then I define the initial state. I define the set of operators which can apply to a particular state. Then I define the final state. A final state can be a single state or can be a multiple state depending on the problem. Next thing, suppose this you can understand. Suppose this is my state space search. These are the all this all round shapes are my states. I can consider this as my initial state. Okay, and if I'm at this current state, I can apply three operators here. Suppose this is my current state, and I can apply three operators. And after I apply the three operators, or you can say three actions, I can come up with these three new states. And likewise, when I apply some kind of action, some app operator over here, I can reach to some other state. And eventually there will be some link to this goal state where I can reach to this goal state, and I can end my search. These all are the states possible for my problem, but I don't know if this is my initial state, which path exactly I need to follow just to get to the goal node. So what I do is I just apply search over here also, here also, here also. Apply search wherever there is a state, and then at the end I reach to the goal state and I stop searching. This is what about state space. State space is nothing but the collection of all the possible states. This you can very easily understand with the help of this problem. Consider this packs and disk problem. So this is, suppose this is my first or initial state, right? So this is my initial state. What I need to define in this state space, I need to define the fourth thing. I need to define the set of states, I need to define the initial state, I need to define the operator, and at the last I need to define the goal. So first, S0 is my initial state. So first I define the initial state. So consider this as my initial state. Okay. Now I need to define the all set of states. So what can be all set of state which I can define, right? Set of state. So I can define this all three disks present in the peg A. It can be one set of state can be all three disks present in the peg C, or each disk is present in each peg. So this can be the all possible. Like I can say pegs are present in any combination in any of the disk, any of the peg. The disk is present in any of the peg, that can be the combination, that can be a state. I can just define in words instead of writing. There will be n number of combination possible even for this small problem. So I can define like this: there are three pegs, three disks, and I can move any like I can have any disk in any peg, and that can be combination of the all state possible. Now I need to define what? I need to define the operator. I need to define the operator, or you can say action, which can be performed on any particular state, and through which I can generate the successor state. So this, for you need to define, okay, this is my initial state. So what operations I can perform? So the operation I can perform is, I can only, you can write the operator is only move, you can move the disk from the disk, uppermost disk of any peg. Okay, and you can put it on the top of the next peg, right? So suppose I can remove this green disk from the peg B, and I can put it into peg A, and I can even remove this disk, green disk, and I can remove it, and I can put it into the peg C. So this is what the action which I can perform. Now, next thing which you need to define for the state space search is goal state. What is the goal state? Suppose my goal state that all the disk should be present in the same color manner, in the same color order in the pack C. That is my aim, or you can say goal. So I don't know exactly which path need to be followed to get to this all disk, to get all this disk on the peg C. But eventually what I'll try many combination. I'll put green here or here, and then I'll try all combination, and then at the end I can reach to this goal state where all the disks are present in the peg C. So this is how you move further for any of the problem given. You can define these four things for the problem. Let's see the other example, which is a Pac-Man problem. This is a very simplified Pac-Man, where you have only one what do you say one one square in which there are dots available, which Pac-Man can eat. So suppose these are the all possible, these are the some of the examples of the states possible for the Pac-Man. This is a state space. You need to define the state space. So these are all possible states. There can be many more. I have only given the example of this many. You can draw many more of this, right? Now what is the next thing you need to define? You need to define the successor function. What you need to define? Successor function. So consider any of the state, because I don't ask you to write for all the possible what could be the successor function for all the possible state. I want you to write, consider any of the state and write the successor function for it. Suppose this is my current state. What is the successor function which I can apply to it? So the for current state, I can have only two actions possible, which is you can move in the north direction or can move in the east direction. And the cost to move in the north direction is one, because I'm moving only one ahead, 1.1 move. So that is the cost is one. If I move to the east direction, then again the cost is one. So this is what you need to choose when you one state, and you can make the successor function, and you can generate the, if I moved in the north direction, this is my successor state. If I move in the east direction, this could be my successor state. Now what is a start state? I can consider any of the state from here as a starter. Suppose the Pac-Man is in the middle or here or at this, but I have considered this as my initial state. So you can, based on what how you are formulating the problem, you can select the start state. Suppose this is my start state. Now, what is a goal state or goal test? So, goal test or goal state will be like no dots available when the Pac-Man is done eating all the dots. That is my goal test. Okay, so this is for for the problem which I'm going to give you. For them, you have to write this four thing. The first thing which you have to write a state space. Second, you have to write the successor function, and third, you have to write start state, and at the last you have to write the goal test. You have to write it for the n queen problem, you have to write it for 8 puzzle, and you also need to write for the tic tac toe problem. Like n queen problem, you can consider the four queen problem. And for four queen problem, as you know, the set of states which can be possible for queen is very large. So I what you need to do is you need to write in words. Okay, you can put four queens in any of the block, and that is nothing but a state, right? But here also you cannot define the goal state, you need to define the goal test. How can you define the goal test for the n queen, where the queens are present in such a position that they are not attacking each other? That is my goal test. Same way, you have to write 8 puzzle. You can consider any combination of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and you need in any combination in which you want to arrange the 8 puzzle. That is your goal. So but here you need to define the goal test. You cannot define the goal test, you need to define the goal state, so that the person who is referring to the document can understand. And same way, you have to define for the tic tac toe problem. For this three problem which here I have given, you have to make the document in which you have to write the four things. That is a state space, then you have to write the successor function, then you have to write the start state, and at the last you have to write the goal test. And at the end you have to write that conclusion, and that is all about the experiment which we have studied. So this was a very easy what you say experiment in which we have seen the state space and how to define the state space for any given problem. Thank you, students.